So iOS 14 has been out for a while now, and people are going crazy over all the widgets that they get with the iOS 14 update itself. And there are a ton of great, some minimal while some fancy home screen setups on Twitter. And oh boy, people are going crazy. So yeah, I thought why not show off my setup to basically give you guys an idea of how I am using my iPhone with iOS 14 update. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first is I only have 2 home screens here, and all the other apps are in my app library. I don't like keeping multiple home screens. Before the iOS 14 update, I had multiple folders on one screen itself. So I thought why not change it a bit, and instead of folders, just keep apps that I use on my daily basis on the first page, and then all the social media on the second page, so that basically I don't look at them or look at it multiple times a day. So beginning with the left hand side, I have a couple of widgets over here. So first thing is the Apple Podcast, because I love Apple Podcast and I listen to it basically a lot more than I listen to music. Then I have Apple Music right over here, and I am a subscriber of Apple Music for a while now, and love the changes that iOS 14 has brought to the Apple Music app. Then down below I have the screen time. Basically I was out today, so I had used Maps a lot. Then I have the weather widget. I also had news on the bottom, but I basically removed it because I wanted to keep this part a little minimal, so I removed that. So this is what I have on the left hand side. Then going on to the right hand side, the first things first here on the top is you can see the weather widget. So you might ask, why do you have 2 weather widgets? So basically this one is to actually look at the daily weather, and this is just to basically glance at the weather, what are the conditions depending on the time itself, and this is basically the daily weather widget. So with the weather widget I also have the battery widget over here. So there we go, my iPhone is really low on battery, whereas my AirPods are 100% charged. So if you have an Apple Watch, or if you connect to a Bluetooth device, let's say a Bluetooth headphone or something like that, you will get it on the home screen itself, so that's a good thing. So now beginning with the apps itself, first things first, I have calendar. I only have calendar here because of the date and the day that it provides. I mostly use Google Calendar, so that is what I use. There we go. And I have my tasks written here, as you can see. So I use Google Calendar a lot because I like the UI as well, but I only have the Apple Calendar just for the date and the day given here. Then I use Gmail because again it's very simple to use, and I like the categories that it provides instead of the Apple Mail apps. Then I have Google Photos because I pay for the extra storage, so why not upload everything on Google Photos. Then again Google Maps, because again it's better. At least here in India, Google Maps is a lot better than Apple Maps. You might have a better experience, but in India right now, Google Maps is a better map or better navigation app than Apple Maps. Then I have the clock app just to set timers or basically alarms and stuff like that. Then I have speed test. Every time I go and connect to some other Wi-Fi, I always first test the speed. Then I have Spotify because I use it a lot, and basically every day. Here are a couple of playlists, and you can follow me on Spotify. I'll provide the link in the description box below, and then you can also subscribe to the, or basically follow the playlist that I follow. Then I have the wallet app because basically to store all my cards, nothing else. We don't have the Apple Pay here in India right now, as of now, so the wallet app is only used to store all the cards, your plane tickets and stuff like that. So yeah, nothing else. Then going back, I have Google Duo to make video calls. I have Aftership to basically track my packages, and I like this app a lot because it provides detailed information of where the product is. So let's say I have the skin, and as you can see, you will have all the updates right over here for like where it is right now, or how long will it be until the product is delivered and stuff like that. So Aftership is actually a very good product. Then I have Google Keep. I don't use Apple Maps because Google Keep syncs across all my devices, be it Windows or Mac or basically any other system. Google Keep syncs across everywhere. Then I have YouTube Studio. Basically all YouTubers should have YouTube Studio to monitor your channel, to basically reply to comments and stuff like that. So then I have the camera, basic camera. I have music to listen to music. I have Apple Podcast to listen to podcasts, and I, again, as I said, I'm a huge podcast fan, and I have a couple of shows that I have subscribed. If I go into my shows, these are the shows, and I had ton more of shows subscribed, but that was on my Google Podcast, which again I don't use anymore because Apple Podcast is actually really, really good. So yeah, that's it. Then we have settings. Then on the dock we have the phone, FaceTime and messages. Nothing interesting about either of them. So let's move on to the second home screen. So on top here, as you can see, I have the music widget. So I can just tap here on any of the album art and it will basically take me to that particular album. Then I also have the calendar widget with it on the top. So I can basically scroll up and down to basically access to either the calendar or my Apple Music. Then on the bottom we have the Starbucks app. I'm a huge fan of this app. Being in lockdown, you can easily place orders on the app itself. Then I have the Google Home app, basically to control my smart home devices. I have a couple of lights and a smart TV as well. So I basically use this to control my lights and stuff. Then I have the Google Drive. Again, as I said, I pay for the extra storage of Google, so I have it for that. I have WhatsApp to talk to my friends. I have Instagram. Again, follow me there. Links will be in the description, even for Twitter as well. I am on Twitter a lot recently, so yeah, you can follow me there. Again, all the links will be in the description box below. I have Telegram. I have a couple of channels for basically few ROMs and stuff because I flash a lot of ROMs on my Android phones, so I have channels for that. I also have a couple of friends that use Telegram, so that's there. Then I have Snapchat. Again, I use Snapchat a lot, and I've also got these spectacles. So yeah, I do post some other stories here and there, not a lot, but I use Snapchat just for my streaks, nothing else. So that's there. Then that's it. Yeah, that is it. So all other apps are right over here in the app library. I don't use them, so I don't keep it here. I use a couple of apps that I'll be showing you guys. The first one being Bobby. This is a subscription tracking app. Basically, it will need my Face ID. Let me just unlock it real quick. There we go, and it will basically tell you guys the subscription that you have and your monthly and your yearly expenses basically. I also had Apple Music, but recently I thought of unsubscribing from Apple Music because Spotify is actually really good and all my playlists are from Spotify. So I don't use Apple Music that much. I used to, but in lockdown I basically don't use Apple Music a lot. So this is the app to track your subscriptions. Then I have Dashlane again to store all my passwords and stuff like that. So I am a subscriber of Dashlane and it stores my passwords and everything very, very neatly, and you can basically access it on any device, be it your computer, be it your laptop or your phone. Then coming on to the music, I have a couple of apps. I use SoundCloud for the less known artists because music on SoundCloud is also really good. You can follow me there as well. Then I have the YouTube Music as well. I'm a YouTube Premium subscriber, so I have YouTube Music right over here. So I guess that is pretty much it. Those were all the apps, and I recently did a factory reset of my phone, because of which I lost a ton of apps. I had around 200 apps before resetting, and then I thought, why keep all the trash apps? I'll just keep the apps that I need. All other things I can access on my PC. So yeah, these are the only apps that I use on daily basis, and that was the another thing I realized in lockdown is I don't use a lot of apps while being in lockdown. So yeah, that's why I thought, why keep all the trash apps? Just remove it and keep the phone very minimal. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Those were all the apps that I use. That was my basic setup that I have with my iOS 14. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.